What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Sundays in the Shadows, a place for the brave, the bold, and the unfuckwittable. I am Mark Sanchez, and if you caught last week's episode, we broke down why so many of us never even start our big dreams. But what about when we actually do start and then we stop? That's what today's episode is all about. So buckle up and get ready for this motherfucking ride. The wrong we were taught when something like this. You gotta struggle hard and life's a bitch. She threw you as a shovel to dig your own ditch. But looking back at my life, I wouldn't change shit. The world is divided into a billion pieces. So let me tell you, I was real close to pulling the plug on this very podcast. You see, I poured my heart into it, the vision, the energy, and the planning. And when I didn't see the engagement or the downloads I was expecting, my shadow started to run the show. See? Nobody cares. You're wasting your time. Go back to playing small, you little bitch. But this isn't the first time I battled this. You see, back in 2018, my friend and I created a coaching business called The Icing to help restaurants train their employees to be more effective and make more money for both ends. I mean, who doesn't want that shit? You see, our first client was a restaurant we already worked at. That was both a blessing and a curse. But it turns out people have to actually want to change, and change doesn't happen overnight. So when the owner decided to ignore our expertise, everything we built fell apart. I felt like a complete failure. My shadow screamed, "You're not skilled enough. Success is going to take more than you're willing to give. Nobody supports your ideas." This shit hit hard and I spiraled. I went right back into worker bee mode, defeated and doubting myself, trading my time for money when I was more fucking skilled in this area than anybody else I've ever met. That experience stuck with me and made me think that maybe my friends don't believe in me either. And that shit hurt. I planted a seed of fear that would hold me back for about 3 more motherfucking years. So why do we really stop? Let's be real. Most people don't quit because they're lazy. They quit because they hit resistance. And no one ever taught them what to do when that wall shows up. So the shadow swoops in and starts whispering shit like, "If it's hard, you're not cut out for it. Nobody supports you. So why even try? You don't know what you're doing." And I felt like that a lot, even though I did know what the fuck I was doing. But here's the deal. It's not the struggle that stops us. It's the meaning that we attach to the struggle. We think that the challenge means that we're on the wrong path. But the truth, that resistance is proof that you're stepping into something bigger. And most people can't fucking comprehend that. So don't let those little mind fucking stop you. You see, here's some of those sneaky ass beliefs that kept me stuck for so motherfucking long. Over 10 years to be exact. I am not skilled enough. Success is going to take more than I'm willing to give. This is going to take way too long and it's going to be hard. And I'll be honest, I let these beliefs keep me from moving forward for a long motherfucking time. But this past weekend, I went to a Tony Robbins event. And let me tell you, I almost didn't go because I had some beliefs about that motherfucker too. I thought it was just another hype fest. But I put those BS beliefs aside and decided to play full out, and I'm so glad that I did because now I've reframed those beliefs to, I have 42 motherfucking years of skills and expertise. Nobody's better for the job than me. I'm willing to give whatever it takes to be motherfucking successful. This is going to be easier than staying stuck here for another 2 decades or so. That shift right there is the beginning of real fucking freedom. You see, motivation is cool, but it fades fast. Momentum is what keeps you going. So how do you build it? Here's a few ways how I do it. Number 1, put your ideas on paper. You see, when it's in your head, it's just noise. Putting it on paper makes it tangible. All you gotta do is take 10 minutes, brain dump everything, ideas, fears, questions, no filter. It's like cleaning out the junk drawer. You can't organize it until you pull everything out that bitch. Number 2, talk it out with someone you trust. You see, speaking your ideas out loud makes them real and helps kill the shame. Choose someone who supports you, not someone who will tear your shit down. Can't find anyone? Hit me up. Let's have a conversation. Or ask ChatGPT. Great way to do that. I had a regular at work. His name was Tommy, who would always hype me up on my content and say that I should start a morning show. That one dude support lit me on fire. And here we go. The birth of Sundays in the motherfucking Shadows. Number 3, accept imperfection. Perfection is a lie. Progress is the goal. Set a deadline. Commit to a shitty first draft. Release something before you're fucking ready and just do it. Correct it as you go. Remember when you were a baby? You fell 100 motherfucking times before you took your first step. You didn't give a fuck about failing. You didn't give a fuck about falling. You got up and did it over and over again until you could fucking walk. So let me ask you, where have you quit on yourself in the past? What would it feel like to give that thing another shot? If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself up and try again. R.I.P. Aaliyah. And what story are you telling yourself about why you can't? Here's a prompt for this week. Think of one thing you started and didn't finish. Ask yourself, why did I stop? What was the belief that I was holding on to? And what would be possible if I chose to believe something different? That's my challenge to you this week. You see, if this episode sparks something inside of you, share it with someone who needs the same motherfucking push. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review and stay locked in, because next week's episode is about what happens after you finally succeed. That's right, we're talking about the fear of success and how sometimes that shit is scarier than failure. Until next Sunday, laugh when it's ridiculous, cry when it's real, and heal because you are worth it. And remember, nobody's coming to save you. It's up to you to learn how to fish yourself out of the fucker. Love ya. Even if I got the chance, I would've started this life from scratch. I learned a lot from selling drugs and stabbing traps. It wasn't so fun, but knew how to act. Since I was young, I was surrounded by thugs. This is what they plan for me, I'm my worst enemy. I sorted them out, chose the family tree. I was a little different, my mother let me be. I had to figure it out, I had to learn to be elevated on my G's, breaking cycle centuries. Fuck your society, I was born to be free. Yo, they try to limit me, but now my dreams are vividly orchestrated symphonies. I made it through your trickery.